Hey YouTube, Facebook, it's Lorelei here. Doing a video today, and I haven't done a video in a while, so please forgive me. I've been so busy, and while I've been busy with work and other things, I've been thinking about a lot of videos I want to do. Preparing for the next season as far as, my art. I know the art and everything's been slow. And I know everyone's probably like, this chick just fell off the face of the earth. She's not doing anything. She's not consistent. And I say this in every video, like I'm trying to master balance in my life. Like there's so much going on as far as work and my personal life that I'm really trying to balance because I need art in my life. I need to do videos. I need to, continue to speak with my fans on a consistent weekly basis, and I'm working really hard to make that balance happen. But I thank everyone who's been still supporting me and sticking it out with me. I haven't had a lot of traffic on my Facebook and stuff because I've been working on it. Like I've been working on my fan page, so if you guys don't see it, I unpublished it a while back. It's not up anymore. I took it down like months and months ago because I wanted to do some work on it because I want more positive feedback. Like I know it's hard on Facebook to get your name out there as an artist or anything because there's so much trash and there's so much garbage and bullshit on Facebook, from excessive sex and porn and titties and ass and all this shit to ratchet stuff, and ratchet videos are just winning. Like negativity is winning right now, so I'm trying to go against stuff like that. It's really, really hard. But I gotta stop worrying about competition, just worry about doing the right thing, which is with my art. I am, trying to do something positive and express myself and express what's been going on in my life to my fans and keep it real. And, I'm not like overly righteous and holier than thou or anything like that, but I just believe that in the universe you have to do the right thing and you have to speak the truth. And I get tired of seeing sex all the time in the movies and on TV and on Facebook, and it's just getting really disturbing. Like when you really engulf yourself in social media, sometimes I have to take a step back because there's so much. You just see the disturbing part of human nature when you go on Facebook and you see lots of ratchet videos and women selling sex openly on Facebook, and men openly hitting and beating women, and cops beating women on Facebook of color. It's just, I can't. The thing about truth is you have to embrace the good and the bad. You can't just be oblivious to the fact that truth has two sides. There's good and there's bad. The good side is there is positivity and positive energy in the universe. But the bad thing is that negativity is getting way more attention and way more love than it should be. So I'm one of the people that I would rather take my time working on my art, getting better with art, working on every aspect of what I'm doing. And I know people are like, oh bitch, you're just making excuses, you haven't done shit in a while. And it's like, look, I've devoted 10 plus years to my art, and I'm just spending a little bit of time on other aspects of my life that I haven't spent a lot of time on, so that everything could come together when it's ready. So if you're like wondering what the fuck am I doing, then I'm taking my time because I want whatever my project, I'm just doing like small projects and stuff to work with my schedule. Whatever I work on, I want it to be my best, and being your best takes the most time, and I'd rather take my time doing it that way than rush, like, oh, I gotta get something out. Because there was a time period where I was just rushing to push stuff out. But I go back and I'm like, damn, I made so many fucking mistakes, and it's embarrassing. But it's a part of the learning process. Like as an artist, I know a lot of artists like me, I have bad anger. Like I have really extreme anger, and I'm a perfectionist, and I want everything to be right the first time. But that's not always the case. Like I would think something looks good and it really doesn't, and I hate when that shit happens. So I have this system I put in place with my art. Like I go through a lot of peer review, and I get someone who's an artist to review it, and I review it. and I get a second opinion, and then when I get all that out of the way, then I put it out. Because there were times I put out a lot of shit that I really thought, oh fuck, this was awesome, and then I didn't get the response that I wanted, and I was like, damn, this sucks. But it's just all a part of growing and learning as an artist. Like, don't feel bad if not everyone is liking your pictures. Like, maybe that particular day some dumb shit happened in the news, like, oh, the Bill Cosby shit or the Sandra Bland's whatever come out, and no one's paying attention to your artwork. Because sometimes I see artists get really pissed off on Facebook, like, why isn't anyone liking my art? Does it suck and stuff like that? And when I see these artists, I think of myself like, no, your artwork doesn't suck. It's just, it's really hard to make it as an artist because there's so much ratchet shit and negativity swirling around, and there's so many other things getting people's attention more than your artwork. It's not that the artwork is bad, it's you have to learn how to do what you love to do, at the same time adapt to today's what's trending. I'm so glad that aliens and stuff are trending now. Like, I'm not trying to be like trendy, but everything I'm into is kind of trending now. Everyone's talking about the reptilians and the Greys and the Archons, the Dracos, and all these other different species of aliens, and everyone's talking about this spirituality and David Icke stuff, and I'm really happy about that because I was really into this stuff since I was a kid, and you know, I've been through a lot of spiritual experiences. I guess this video is more about catching up, not really discussing a topic, but I'm just gonna, you know, I'll talk about it in some other videos, but just catching up with my fans. It's been one hell of a year. I'm trying to learn how to be an adult. I'm trying to be responsible. I'm trying to hold it down. And my life is pretty cool. You know, I'm living good in a nice condo, you know, have a decent job in my little office in the sky. I'm really happy. Like, I've worked really hard to get here, and I'm very proud. You know, I have another thing I have to say, like, don't let anybody tell you you're not doing well when you know damn well you're busting your ass to make great strides in your life. Because one thing I've noticed about a lot of people, especially people who have anxiety like I do, we tend to take everything to heart what people say. And if you make yourself happy and make great accomplishments, and you're not where you want to be, but you made really great accomplishments in your life after going through depression and anxiety, because depression and anxiety is one of the most hardest things to fucking go through. And like, it's really hard to go through that shit. And if you're able to have depression and anxiety and make great accomplishments despite what people are saying to you, and the way people are treating you, and the way people are talking about you, if you're able to make great accomplishments and take negative and turn into positive, you should be proud of yourself. I went through a lot, and I was very bitter for a while because I was upset. I'm like, damn, I'm doing something that has nothing to do with art to pay my bills. But it's not like no one else has ever not gone through that. Like, that's a very common thing that people, creative people, end up doing something else to survive, because it's hard to make yourself a brand. It takes so much money and time and effort, especially when you're broke and you're doing everything by yourself, like me. I've come this far pretty much by myself, on my own. People have helped me, don't get me wrong. I've lived at my house. You know, a few years back, I lived at my house as long as I could to be able to prepare myself for the, you know, living on my own. There's nothing wrong with staying at home until you're ready to move out, because it's hard out here. Like, why would you put yourself in a bad situation? But I moved out. I've been moved out a while ago, and I'm on my own, and I'm really kicking ass, and I've been through a lot, but I'm hanging in there. I'm connecting with my spirit guides, and they're cheering for me. The thing about spirit guides is they don't solve all your problems. They help you get through whatever it is you have to solve. So for people that pray to, like, all these things, like, oh, I want God to bless me with some money, that's not gonna happen. When I talked in my video about, I think I'm gonna do a video about energy work, doing energy work and spell work. It's like, whatever you want and how much energy it takes is what you have to put forward. It's a sacrifice on both ends. So in life, if you want certain things, you have to understand how much energy it requires to get exactly what you are trying to accomplish. some things take longer than others. Like if you want $1 million, you have to figure out an efficient way to manifest that into your reality. It's some really deep shit. I don't feel like getting into it right now, but I'm just gonna talk about, you know, what I've been going through lately. I've been chilling, paying bills. You know, I still play fighting games, of course. Taking it easy, working on myself. My art, I kind of just took a little break from it, but I'm still drawing. But I'm not doing anything too serious because, like, as an artist, like, you gotta realize that, you have to realize that art is not the only thing you have in your life. Like, it's important, it's one of the most important things, but I have to take care of myself. I have to, you know, work on other aspects of my life. You know, sometimes people tend to focus so much on one thing and they neglect other things. And my personality is like that. It's like I'm so focused on one thing that this is going wrong and that's going wrong and whatever. So I took a break from art because I wanted to work on myself. Like, okay, what all the stuff I went through in my life, like, is affecting me now. When the past is still affecting you, you have to take time to deal with that, or you're gonna implode. Like your energy will implode and turn into darkness. Like I said in one of my other videos, like, our souls are like stars in the sky. It's just luminous, infinite, eternal energy, which can either go out or come into itself. And when people neglect a lot of pain, people have the tendency to adapt to pain, but the problem is eventually you're going to have to deal with that pain and neutralize that pain so you can move on in your soul's journey. My biggest thing is I can adapt to a lot of fucked up things, but at a certain point I should be tolerating certain things. And that goes for everybody. Like, we shouldn't tolerate certain things in our lives. Like, we're better than that. As long as we work hard and try to manifest our own reality, because I know it's hard. I know this reality is extremely difficult to manifest your own reality without doing something negative or, you know, dealing with evil and dealing with darkness. Like, all I hear today is Illuminati this and satanic that, and there is a lot of darkness. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I believe in that. There is a lot of darkness than there used to be. There is so much darkness in this world, it's not even funny. You know, but as the saying goes, even in a dark room, just a small candle can light the room. You don't need that many people to be positive to change a situation. We all have darkness. I have darkness. My art, sometimes to create my art, it comes from a place of darkness. But, you know, we have to learn how to balance that and manifest that correctly without hurting yourself or others. Those are the things I've been learning, you know, so far. I'm still struggling. Like, I got a lot to work on myself. You know, I'm still the same old person, just a little bit wiser, a little bit more adult, I guess. Honestly, I don't feel like an adult. I fucking feel like a big kid. But being more responsible and taking responsibility for my actions, it's like a domino effect. Every little action and decision you make can affect a million other different things. So I'm gonna do a part 2. I guess I'll call this video catching up, you know. Alright guys, part 2's coming.